Today what we're gonna be working on is a bunch of random stuff because I've got all of the, windows now cased out. They're all polyed and sanded, and now we just got to finish this back section right here, move over to the desk area, and then it's solar, diesel heater, shower, gray water system, clean up the dash, new driver's seat, and then we're gonna hit the road for a little bit. Just a little bit, just to remind ourselves of why we did this. Oakley lost her tennis ball. So as a good old parent, I'm like, go find your tennis ball, figure it out. But she can't find it. So instead of finding another tennis ball or something, she's currently trying to give me the thrower tool without a tennis ball, trying to tell me, throw the ball. What? You're scratching up the bus, kid. I know what you want, but I'm not going to get the tennis ball for you. Go get a tennis ball. Go find your ball. Go find your ball. All right, I'm gonna go get a ball quick. All right, I got all of the polying done. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to say that. All of the polying done over here. We will eventually have to do the bed area, but I was just kind of waiting because I'm just doing a lot of work here and then I'm just getting that dirty and then it's just like poly dirty. That just won't be good. Then I still got to do this whole section here, but since all of the trim's done and most of the doors are done, I'm gonna have Jeet help me real quick, just hold and mold and nail all of this up and then it's all done. That is so great to finally be always saying that. I love checking things off the list. Jeet, Mike, thanks for your help, man. You don't even know what you're helping with yet, but it's a big deal.
We'll see. Let's just get it done.
Like the top and bottoms are pellet.
Nope. We got a lot of the trim in. Jeet helped me get a good bit of that in. I realized that before I could put this piece in, which then allows me to put this piece in, I had to get this painted because then it would be a nightmare later. I ended up just painting the whole door system and just started doing it, so I kind of like it. Right now it does show kind of glossy, but it's gonna come out real flat. So the entrance area, when it's all kind of trimmed out and stuff, will match the windows and the fact that they're all black. So I'm hoping that all kind of pulls it together. But so far, I'm already really happy with it. We'll see how the rest of it turns out once we get the rest of the trim in and everything. Well, I got the doors painted, the front section painted, and I decided to paint the back door black. I just kind of matched in with all the windows. I think it kind of just blends in. I didn't think white just looked good. It just didn't match. So we did all that. So now that we have this done, that done, and that done, I can get the molding piece that's up here installed, finish out the trim, and then finish out this piece right here. And then I'm pretty sure we can almost like check everything off the list up into the desk area and the bed. Then we can start working on that that side, get all that tied up and put together. And then, you know, later in like next week or the next video, we're gonna start tackling the bathroom and stuff, which if you can't tell, I'm kind of avoiding that one, and we're just working our way around to the final section. It's just gonna be a lot of work. So we're just gonna keep moving here. Like I said, I think we're gonna start getting back on the molding here. All the paint up front is dry, and we can wait for the rest to dry and then kind of switch back and forth. I feel like a lot of this finishing work is like, do something, let it dry. Do something, let it dry. But there's obviously more than enough work to do, so it's not the end of the world. Let's get to some of this molding and see what this thing's gonna look like. It's starting to look good. That doesn't look good. It's starting to look good. All right, we're in dry time mode. Got the front casing in. I whacked my head on it like 3 times because I'm not used to it being there. But I've got the top trim cut and polyed. That piece is done and polyed. I've still got to put the piece that goes like right here. Those are all just drying. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of switch gears over to this desk area really quick, take all these different, you know, cabinet doors off, all the hardware off, and then get this whole section polyed really quick just while the other stuff's drying, because then, well, then this can start drying, and then by the time that's drying, then we can move back over here, and yeah, you get the point. It's just dry and poly, and then dry and poly, and then just keep moving around the bus in circles until it's done. But eventually it's done, and I'm actually really happy with the way this is starting to turn out. This is really looking pretty clean. The black paint as it's drying, it's real, you know, flat black, so it kind of matches, like I said before, the windows. And then back there, I just kind of, oh, it's kind of dark. There we go. Back there, kind of like all of that, and I can close the back door and show you what that looks like. So I got the tape off of this guy. Close them all the way. And then you can kind of see like the black door. Black door. Oh my god, I keep saying black door. Back door. Kind of just blends in now. I'm sure with some curtains, the bed in here and everything, it's gonna just kind of blend right on in. But now it at least matches all the windows and looks kind of like it's supposed to be there. I don't know. We're just going with it. But let's get to this back section and keep polying and sanding and molding and... The back desk area is all done. Now I just need to do the doors and the drawer, but I think all the other stuff's gonna be dry, so I'm gonna move back over to this side and just see if I can get this molding up, because it's just, I gotta clear the table so that I can then put these guys on the table, get them sanded, cleaned, and polished, and then we can reinstall that whole desk area. And then the last big thing in terms of like woodwork is really the bed area, and then once that's done, we just take on the shower. So should be pretty good. All the solar components are officially in. I got them all shipped in, so we can definitely move on to that once I get the bed area done. So it's just kind of like, just keep the list going. Oakley's asking me to stop real quick, so we're gonna take an intermission. You want an intermission? All right, most of the molding is pretty much dried and polyed, so what I'm gonna do is just start installing from, whoa, this corner. Get all that done. I don't know why I was whistling. I'm kind of going delirious on all this molding. But then this entire front section is pretty much, I mean, every time I look at it, I find something else, but like, I'm pretty sure it's like done. And then we can officially move back into this lower section. I want to get the flooring in here so we can get the solar system rolling. And then I got to get this section kind of polyed and sanded and cleaned up. And then, yeah, we just, I don't know, just keep moving, just keep moving. But I have all the pieces ready for up here. So this section, which is kind of all blue right now, is going to get some nice molding up, which is going to kind of give it some good lines. Tie the wood over to this side, and I think it's gonna look good, but we won't know until it gets in. Let's, as Dale would say, stop filming, stop talking, and let's get back to work. Dale, we miss you. Looks different. Kind of feel like we need some lighting to go in and stuff, but all the trim work that we wanted to go in is now in, so we can get a good look at the front side of the bus. And I think, honestly, I think we did it all up there. I'm gonna just try to not look anymore. Bus builds are never done. Back here, I think we're gonna leave it pretty much as is. I've got almost all the poly wood off and installed, which means we can take all of this stuff, move it out there, and then finish up all these doors in the drawer. Then the next thing is gonna be working on the bed and getting this thing set up for the next step, getting it ready for all the different installs, and get the wood finalized. Almost done. So I got most of the sanding and polying done. Real excited about that. Oakley is once again wants to go play with the tennis ball, and everyone in the comments keeps telling me that if she wants to play, we should go play. So I'm gonna leave it here. I've got the solar system. The parts are inside the bus, so in the next video we're gonna be putting in the solar system. See you next time. I've been hiding something for a while when it comes to this bus. Life shifted in the last 3 years, and then many of you mentioned that in the comments, and many people have kind of asked the question of like, well, you moved back in the Navy, you got a dog now, what's gonna happen? And this bus was bought in 2019, well before a lot of things happened in my life and a lot of things happened in just traveling. The truth is I'm gonna be selling this bus when it's completed, and it is definitely very emotional to be finishing this bus. We are gonna go on a quick road trip. I'm gonna go on a trip just for memories, take Oakley on a trip in the bus, but at the end of the day, we will be selling it. So kind of just been busting through projects, trying to get it done as quick as possible, just because I feel like the longer it sits here, the more it weighs on me, that I just want to see it done and see it done right and kind of finish up what we've all been waiting to happen for quite some time, including myself. So all of you out there who've been waiting for the Ivan build to finish, just know that emotionally, I'm in the same boat. I want it done too.